Hello, everyone. I'm back. I know some of you are wondering what had happened at my appointment in Charlottesville on Tuesday. Um, well, it went good for the most part, I would say. Had a little bit of hiccup, you know what I'm saying, but nothing too drastic this time that would have me almost in tears. Um, So went there, you already know who was with me. My mom, Quan, and Mike, he's my driver and my big supporter too. And also, when we got there, we I knew I had to take a PFT, but they didn't have me scheduled for it. So when they took me in the back and the doctor came in, I was like, "Do I need to take a PFT?" She was like, "You didn't take one." I was like, "No." She was like, "Yeah, you need to take one. Every time I go, I know I need to take one so they could see how my lung function is. If it's declining, staying, steady, or what else they look for. So the nurse comes and get me, take me to do the PFT, and I did the PFT, which I only did like 3 or 4 breaths because they was trying to get it back to um, where I had got to the last time, to the point where I was the last time I was up there, but not this time. After she tried like 3 times to get me there, she was like, let's just go back to the room. So I went back to the room. Doctor comes in, she's asking me, how did your surgery go? Did everything go good? Did I have to spend the night? And I was like, no. She was like, you didn't? I was like, no. I was so happy because I did actually want to come home and be in my own bed. But I did tell her that I was so winded just coming from the bathroom that they couldn't give me the medicine that puts you in the twilight zone headed to the operating room. But they had to fill my lungs with oxygen when I got back there. She said, yeah, she figured that they would have to give me oxygen, for my lungs before they started the operation. So I was like, yeah, I was like, it was a lot. And, with me still recovering from it, I'm still have a good amount of weeks before I'm actually recovered from that. So, she said, well, I talked to, your weight loss doctor and everything. We stayed on the phone for a long time, which I was so happy that she was finally able to talk to her and he was able to talk to, you know, they was able to talk to each other. I was like, thank you. Because they had been trying to get in contact with each other because they have to come up with a plan um, on which surgery that he'll be allowed to do with me, with the situation I have going on with my lungs. So she was like telling me if my PFT was good, that she would clear me to go ahead and get the surgery done. And so um, I would be getting the bariatric bypass surgery, not the sleeve, which I'm already fine because I know fine with that because we discussed that a couple of times too. Due to me also having acid reflux, which that was surgery will help with some of that. And then like if I have a hernia, like the weight loss doctor said, they can go in and they can fix that. Um, then he wants to see how much scar tissue I have too, which I have a lot because I had ended up getting 6 incisions for the hysterectomy surgery. So back to the appointment. She was just saying, we're gonna take some blood work. We're gonna make sure everything's fine with the medication that she had prescribed for me. And she did clear me, thank God, to have the surgery for the weight loss, and everything. She said that I did have a little decline in my lungs, but not significant enough for me not to be able to get the weight loss surgery. Um, you know, so that is, she's very happy about that. She asked me when will I be having the surgery for weight loss. I said about June because now I have to go the next 3 months and see the nutritionist before I can have it. So she was like, okay. She was like, well, when you come back, we'll start discussing more about getting me started with the lung transplant because there's a lot of work that has to go into that. You just don't, okay, get on the list. She was like, no, it's a process, that you have to go through with any kind of transplant. You just don't jump out there and say, okay, they're going to put you on the list just because you got bad lungs. There's a scoring system that they go off of. I don't know right now what my scoring is because, I haven't met with the lung transplant team yet. And, since I have the surgery and by the time I go back to see her, I should be down, enough for her to um, send me over to talk with the lung transplant team. And, because that's one of the biggest things. Because I have lost some weight, though. I can say that, both my weight loss doctor and, my pulmonologist, she's very happy about that. I don't know if you all could tell, I'm starting to get my neck back and what's not. I don't know if my face is going to slim down because we naturally have big faces in my family. No matter how much weight you may lose, face is just going to always be big. So, I'm fine with my big face. I like my big face. Um, it may be other parts of the body that, I need to work on. Which, it'll all happen in due time. Um, so, the appointment was very good. She did say she did put me on another medication. Um, with the one that she already gave me, she really wants to try to slow the progression down as much as possible. She's trying to at least give me 2 years or so before I actually need to get a lung transplant, which is fine with me. I would be happy with that. You know what I'm saying? My big thing was this cough that I have. Oh my God. It is the worst. And she was like, yeah, once you get your new lungs, the cough will go away and everything. And I'm like, whew, I hope so. Because having this past surgery right here, my cough has been on 100. I mean, it has been terrible. If you get what I'm saying. It takes a lot out of me, then, when I cough and, with me having um surgery done, the marks on my surgery, for my surgery on my stomach, every time I cough and breathe in, whew, it's no joke. But, she's very happy the way everything is going. I go back to her in August. She want to give me some time after, the weight loss surgery, you know. And she was like, if I haven't had it by then, just to push it out a little more. And, and I was asking her, so what happens when I get ready to have the surgery? Like, how long will I have to be up there? And she was like, well, you'll have to relocate up here and be up here for a certain amount of months. I was like, oh, okay. Which is understandable, because how would I be able to travel 3 hours back and forth up there, every day wouldn't make any sense. But, when she said we'll discuss that more once it's about that time for me to actually have the transplant. I'm just glad that this time I didn't leave the office crying or upset about anything. I did get my blood taken while I was there. So, everything is fine with that. Because the medicine I'm on, they have to watch my liver function, make sure that the medicine isn't causing any damage to my liver also. I just started taking the new medication that she gave me along with the other one. I would have to stop both of those right before I have my weight loss surgery. So, you know, I just wait till I go back up there next time and see what happens. You're probably wondering why I'm so winded, because I just had a coughing spell. Most people who know me know how long that coughing spell can last. And, whew, excuse me. And so, you know, it was a good appointment and whatnot. So I just wanted to come give y'all that update on that visit to Charlottesville, which I enjoy taking because I actually I call it my little getaway, me, mom, Quan, Mike, and we always go to our little favorite Walmart that they have up there. It's not as big as the ones that we have here, and that's probably why I like going there, because everything is like so convenient. You don't have to walk so far around in the store to find what you need. And so, whenever we go, it's always a fun affair, which this time, let me tell y'all, Mike told me, Mama, and Quan that we won't no help because we fell asleep. Well, I was up talking for a good little bit during the trip. We all was. But it's like when I get to a certain point up there, I fall asleep and wake up when we're about to pull up to the hospital up there to the doctor's office. He was like, "I'm glad that I be taking me a nap, get well rested and whatnot, cause y'all ain't no help. I look over all of y'all sleep." I know you would think we was the ones driving, um, but overall, I enjoy spending that time with them. We have a good laugh, good family time, bonding time. So I did want to just come and drop this video to let y'all know what has been going on. So I'll see you all in my next video. And yeah, you know what to do. Subscribe, hit that like button, and also hit that notifications key so you can be up to date on when I post new videos.